Hey guys, I just wanted to go ahead and show you how to do this interactive DIY atom. So the first atom we're going to look at is boron. And if you read up here, it says to use the periodic table to determine the number of protons, electrons, and neutrons in the element to the left. Then we're supposed to record them in this table. So if we click down here, we can move to the periodic table slide. Okay, so we have boron. It's kind of hard to see there, but boron has an atomic number of 5, and it has 11 for the atomic mass. Okay, so let's go back to our slide, remembering 5 and 11. Okay, so the atomic number of 5 tells us that there are 5 protons, and it also tells us that there's 5 electrons. With the atomic mass being 11, to find the number of neutrons, we do 11 minus 5 to get 6 for our neutrons. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to drag those particles and create a model. Okay, so let's start with our 5 protons. Just click and drag. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I spaced them out just a little bit because they're positive and opposites attract and like charges repel. So they're going to repel. Okay, now let's go ahead and also fill up the nucleus with the 6 neutrons that we have. 1, 2, 3, stubborn one, 4, 5, and 6. That's 6. Okay, good. Okay, now the electrons are a little bit more tricky, and I added these numbers on to this slide just so you can kind of take a peek. So the very first shell, the very first orbital, or the very first level, whatever you want to call it, can only hold 2 electrons. After that, it's full. So let's go ahead and fill it up with 2 electrons because we have 5, so we know we're going to at least fill it with the first 2. Again, electrons are negative, so they're going to repel each other, so I'm going to kind of move them to opposite places on my model. Okay, so if we've already used 2 electrons, that means we have 3 left. Well, we can hold up to 8 in that second shell. So let's go ahead and just put in our 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now I have all 5 of my electrons in. Let's try the next atom, which is fluorine. Okay, here we are at fluorine again. Let's head down to the periodic table and see what fluorine is in the periodic table. So here's fluorine. It has an atomic number of 9 and an atomic mass of 19. Okay, so atomic number of 9, that means we have 9 protons, and that means we have also 9 electrons. Oops, that's a 0. 9 electrons, and then for neutrons, we're going to do 19 minus 9, which is 10. Yay, I can math. Okay, let's add the 9 protons to where? You guessed it. We add 9 to the nucleus. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 9. Okay, and then we got to add 10 neutrons, so let's put those into 5, 8, 9. Keep going. And this is my last one with 10. So 10. 9 protons, 10 neutrons, and then now I need to do my 9 electrons. Okay, so remember the first 2 of those 9, I'm going to put in the first shell. There goes 1, and there goes 2. Okay, the next shell holds up to 8, but 2 minus 9, I only have 7 left, so I'm just going to put those remaining 7 into that second shell. Okay, the second shell fills up with 8, and then the third shell you're going to fill up with 8 too. If you get that many, you'd have to have 8 plus 8, 16 plus 2 is 18. So you'd have to have something with 18 to fill all of them up. Okay, well, and 7. Okay, so now your turn to go ahead and finish the rest of the presentation. If you're at this slide, you can just click to get back to whatever slide you want to go to. I think it's linked back to the slide. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Thank you. Bye-bye.